What is up, y'all? It is Bright, aka Geo here, bringing you a quick commentary on Tekken. This is gonna be a quick little video, or maybe not. We're gonna speak out of the heart here. We have no script. We'll see how things go. So I'm actually going to talk about my the laugh is stinging. I'm gonna talk about my crippling addiction to Tekken. Right? This is from my stream that I did. Come check out the stream if you want. So I haven't been uploading much lately, actually at all, really. There's a lot of things that I have planned. I actually wrote a script that took me about 2 weeks to write for a movie called 500 Days of Summer. It was a little personal. You guys will see it. I'll probably record that video. I'm trying to edit it this weekend. But that's not why we're here. I got everybody at my office, at work, addicted to Tekken. It's bad. So a quick little background on me and Tekken. So just to give you guys a little bit of context, I've been playing Tekken for about maybe 25 years. Tekken 2 was the very first ever video game that I played, and I've kind of been playing the series ever since. I've never really played online. I play in tournaments and competitively against like local tournaments and things that we had at work, stuff like that, but never actually like at a high level, if that makes sense. So I never knew where my skill and then I got the game. Tekken 8 came out, and I was like, "Oh, cool." Like I always in my head, I'm like, "Oh, the game is not popular right now, so I can't find many people to play online." Whatever. So Tekken 8 came out. I was living in Japan at the time. I'm still living in Japan, as a matter of fact. But the game for PS5, and I couldn't find people to play with. Like it was still kind of dead, and I was like, "Wow, I guess fighting games are just dead." But couldn't find anybody to play with, anything like that, which is sad faces. I enjoyed playing it offline. I couldn't let me buy the DLC for I think it was Eddie. Yeah, I think it was Eddie, the first DLC character. And Eddie's one of my favorite characters, since Tekken 3. I used to do breakdancing when I was a little kid. So Eddie has always been one of my favorite characters. And I couldn't buy him. For context, I bought the game on disc for my PS5. I bought it out in town. I bought a Japanese copy version of the game. It's like, that's so cool, the Japanese game, I get to play it in Japan. I couldn't really play online. I would rarely find a match, and when I did, the lag was crazy. It kept putting me with people in America, so I kind of stopped playing. Then I started doing this whole YouTube thing and streaming thing, and I got into Street Fighter, because I was able to find people in Street Fighter. I guess Street Fighter is a lot more popular than Tekken. I don't enjoy Street Fighter. If we're gonna talk about 2D fighting games, King of Fighters is my choice. That's what I also grew up playing in the arcades. And Street Fighter just never felt it for me. I climbed pretty fast. Maybe in like 2 weeks to 3 weeks-ish, I hit like high plat. And I got my surgery, so I stopped playing for a little while. When I was in Hawaii for my surgery, I decided I'm gonna get Tekken, and I'm gonna play here on the PCs that I had my two gaming PCs with me, one laptop and one Steam Deck. And even in Hawaii, like I couldn't find people to like really match with. I was like, okay, whatever. We get back to the States, and I keep seeing that the games it's pretty popular, but I can't find matches because my region is locked to my computer's region, which is America. I just have everything set to America. And on PlayStation, the reason why I could never play the DLC, even though I bought it on the store itself, is because I was using a Japanese version of the game, and my account region was American, so it wasn't working. Long story short, on Steam, I figured out how to play the game in the Japan region, so I was finally able to play online. So I played for a little bit. Then at work, I found out that somebody I work with also plays Tekken, and we started playing it at the office. And to say that it's gotten bad, it's bad. We're playing average of... Our job is, in a way, like, just to explain our job, as long as you get it done, then kind of do whatever. So we started playing about 5 hours of Tekken every day, which is, I know it's really bad. And then I would come home and I would like study. I bought a fight stick, which I wasn't the biggest fan of. I ended up getting a Korean lever shipped all the way from America. I know, right? Crazy story. Buying a Korean lever next to Korea, but yet I had it shipped all the way from America. Silly stuff all around for sure. So anyways, I was probably playing Tekken, including the time at work, I would say about like 5 to 8 hours a week or a day. I got pretty into it, and needless to say, I got pretty good. I think it's Raijin. I think it was the highest that I got. And just to give you guys a little context, Japanese ranks are way harder than American ranks. Like Raijing is probably like Tekken Emperor or Tekken King, if I have to guess, in like the US servers, because Japanese players are just that much sweatier. I decided I'm gonna switch up my main. I was playing June, but I felt she was pretty cheap. So I also played a little bit of Reina in the past. As you see the gameplay right here, we got Reina. But I decided, Heihachi, you know, Heihachi's cool. He might be my type of guy. But I played him for a bit and I couldn't get him. And like it just all narrows down to the fact of, it all sort of came down to the fact that the way that he played, he was a little bit more passive, and he wasn't very much suited to my style. So I kind of went back to Reina, and I've been really focused on Reina, and now I'm pretty good with Reina. But needless to say, I got to the point where it was getting very toxic. I was getting tilted, and I don't know why. I mean, you might even see it here with this Eddie match. South Korean players are some of the most toxic group of players I have ever played against in my life when it comes to fighting games. Oh my god, these people would go and pick Law as their main and just play on easy mode and spam, which now that's like, I love that. Like if you do that, I like, please give me more, because I know how to punish that because I'm better. But at the time it was tilting me and I was just getting angry, and I sort of developed a bit of an unhealthy relationship with the game, to say the least. But I kept playing it, and that's kind of the crux of this video, is how I got crippling addicted to Tekken. I'm taking a little break right now from the game. Biggest thing is I want to get back to the YouTube channel. That's not all that I've been doing. This year mostly, especially now that I'm not heal. I definitely still have to do my physical therapy and keep slowly regaining my shoulder. I can go out and I can kind of do things, right? I've kind of been a little bit unhealthy out here, and I kind of just been partying every weekend and just being a degenerate and enjoying the crazy little Japan dream. I think I partied in Tokyo every weekend. Even last weekend, I didn't want to do, like, I had somebody over, and I didn't want to do anything crazy, and then they were like, oh, let's go check out the local bars. And then somehow we ran into some friends, and then somebody ended up convinced me to, ended up going to Roppongi, ended up partying all night in Roppongi. And I'm kind of done, taking a little reset. I'm gonna still play Tekken once I kind of feel that I've had a bit of a break. We're gonna continue the Resident Evil playthroughs. Resident Evil 9 came out, so expect some of those Let's Plays on the second channel for sure, and I'll give you guys my review. I'm also going to record my 500 Days of Summer review this weekend, and I'm gonna try to edit it and kind of get on there. I love how I said how it's easy when they're spamming at you, but I'm sitting here still getting messed up by the spamming Eddie. Like, but you live and you learn. This was recorded a little while ago. Long story short, you guys were gonna be seeing some more videos from me. I've always never been a big fan of those videos of people that I see that are like, oh, this is what happened to me in dating so long. But this is mostly to share my crippling addiction with Tekken, which is kind of bad. In a perfect world, I would love to get good enough to play in some actual tournaments. Not just local tournaments. I actually won a Tekken 8 tournament here in Akihabara. Like, some store was hosting it, and I was like, sure, I'll hop on, and I played. Just to give you context, I didn't know I just knew like the basics of Tekken. I kind of just won with fundamentals, but I was playing Horang, and I definitely had those streaks memorized for him. But anyways, I'm slowly getting back into the gym, you know, with kind of looking at it from a healing my shoulder point of view. But we're definitely going to be more active on the channel. We're going to start seeing a lot more things, and that kind of just puts a little bow on everything. On my little crippling addiction to Tekken. Long story short, love the game. I'm gonna be streaming more. I'm gonna definitely be posting more to TikTok, because we want to get 1,000 followers on TikTok. We're gonna be going live on TikTok, and that's just kind of like a little live/channel update. Hope you guys enjoy the gameplay, and I'll definitely be posting a little more. All right.